back, everybody. Professional wrestler, comic book collector, video game enthusiast, Zach the Ripper Comics here. And I want to welcome you all to a professional wrestling episode. And I know it's been a long time since I've talked about professional wrestling, and the reason is simple, as I've stated in the past. The WWE Survivor Series this past November was the worst professional wrestling pay-per-view that I've personally ever seen. The action was horrendous, the stars were not made, and The Undertaker, a beloved character in the professional wrestling universe, was treated like an absolute clown and joke in his final appearance. Since then, the programming has been absolutely trashed to the point where I just stopped covering it. However, this is a huge news, a huge behind the scenes news, you could say, as the WWE Network has been sold in the United States only as of right now to NBC Universal. So what does this mean? If you have a WWE Network subscription in the United States, what does this mean for you? You're paying $9.99 a month right now, and we've heard for years that WWE might be rolling out a tiered program. Well, we now have news, now have official news as to what is going to happen to your WWE Network membership. And I'm going to be reading you some excerpts from the BleacherReport.com's article on this, as I feel like they have gotten the very best take from all news sources. This is reportedly a $1 billion deal. This comes just a year and a half after Fox's $5 billion deal to gain the rights to WWE Friday Night SmackDown. The WWE is making the absolute most money it ever has without one fan even buying a ticket since March. This is incredible news. Obviously, we had the previous Saudi Arabia deal that put more money in the company's pockets than ever before. The company is now in its richest state than it ever has been. So if you can afford to get into the stock of the WWE, I suggest doing it now, and we'll talk down the road about perhaps when you should sell your shares. However, let's get to this. This is WWE Network to be exclusive on the NBC Peacock streaming app. Now, everybody knows that Peacock launched last year. It was a soft launch, and then just a few months ago when The Office moved over and the new Saved by the Bell reboot started, they did a hard launch on the Peacock service. Well, you're in luck, because if you have WWE Network, you will automatically be migrated into an NBC Peacock streaming app $4.99 service. Now, what does this mean exactly? Well, it means that what you're spending right now at $9.99 a month is going to be cut in half to only $4.99, and not only will you get the WWE Network, you'll get everything that NBC Peacock has to offer. Now, this will include commercials. If you'd like to get the entire service with no commercials whatsoever, that will cost you the same $9.99 you've been spending. Not just $9.99 for the WWE Network, but $9.99 for WWE Network and NBC Peacock. This is a fantastic deal, not veal. This is a fantastic deal, not only for WWE gaining all of this money, gaining all of this income, but also for us as the viewers. We're going to be getting an extra service at basically no extra charge. And I'd like to read an excerpt from NBC Peacock Universal executive Rick Cordella. NBC Universal has a long-standing relationship with WWE that began nearly 30 years ago with Monday Night Raw on the USA Network. WWE has always tapped into the cultural zeitgeist with spectacular live events and larger-than-life characters that don't exist in 2020-2021, and we are thrilled to be the exclusive home for WWE Network and its millions of fans across the country. WWE Network is a transformative addition to the platform and complements Peacock's massive catalog of iconic movies and shows, as well as the best live news and sports from NBC Universal and beyond. Now, if you're wondering when all of this happens, it is in March of this year, just a month and a half away, that NBC Universal will be integrating WWE Network into the Peacock streaming service. Starting with March 21st, WWE Fastlane pay-per-view, all live pay-per-view content will be implemented into the NBC Universal Peacock streaming service. However, one caveat to all of this is that the pause, rewind, and fast forward features will be removed when watching live content. So you have to tune in at 7 p.m. start time for the pay-per-view, or wait until it goes off the air at 10 or 11, depending on what the pay-per-view is. As of right now, you cannot see live Monday Night Raw on the WWE Network. It is 2 to 3 weeks behind. This could possibly change since NBC Universal owns the USA Network. We could see the integration of live WWE Monday Night Raw on the WWE Network, NBC Peacock, in the future. Now, my personal thoughts on this, as I said earlier, this is a huge win for anybody in the United States or North America, as you're going to get an additional streaming service with additional content other than just professional wrestling for the same amount that you've been spending. I feel this is a win-win-win for WWE fans, and NBC Peacock, the streaming service. I hate saying Peacock. What would you call the service if you had to integrate the WWE Network along with NBC Universal's Peacock? Let me know in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on all of this? Are you happy about this? If you live outside of the North America region, as I know a lot of my viewers do, what are your thoughts on all of this? Key Largo, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take ya. One love. As you know, this show is powered by Polar. Anytime we're doing a Zack the Ripper Comics live stream, a Zack the Ripper comic reviews video, anytime we're doing anything, we're doing it with Polar. And if you don't have Polar, be sure to go to Jamaica, hit up Montego Bay, and get your own very unloved koozie to hide anything you might be needing to hide. You know what? Nothing compares to Polar, but Jamaica, one love. No worries, no problems with Zack the Ripper Comics. It's almost good stuff. Almost good stuff. That's the show, folks. I want to thank all of my patrons over at patreon.com/ZackTheRipperComics for supporting the channel. Not only are you getting exclusive content that you cannot see anywhere else but on patreon.com, but you're also getting some awesome merchandise courtesy of our Teespring store, link in the description below. T-shirts, hoodies, fanny packs, dog sweaters, and even the ever popular ladies leggings. For everybody that liked us on Facebook, found us on Instagram, hit up the ebay.com/ZackTheRipperComics store for all of your comic book needs. And last but not least, hit the thumbs up on this video, hit the bell for notifications so you know when we go live or when we post brand new content. And last but not least, subscribing to the channel, as it goes a long way, as we are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Until next time. Courtesy of BleacherReport.com, the WWE Network is going to be exclusive on NP's. On top of that, that's really it. Just the WWE, but no, I don't like that.